One of our good bishops this morning, and he and I were talking, and how he's talking, and I said the sad thing is, in some folks' churches, it's so boring they don't want to be there as the pastor. See, I can say this because it's true. I ain't talking about nobody. No. Sometimes you don't even want to go to your own church. Oh, what can I do? Change it. Yeah. Right. Change it. What you afraid of? If you have a hard time supporting your own service, I'm going to tell the story. I'll tell it quickly. I can. About 8 months ago, I started going back to our church's prayer meetings. We traditionally have our church. I'm going to prayer meetings. I'm going to prayer meeting on Tuesday night. Man, it got 20 people. I go on Saturday morning, it got 25. I'm going on noonday, it got 5 people. I got upset. I got a few folk in my church. I got upset. So I made an announcement on Sunday morning, and people went nuts. I said, I'm closing down all the prayer meetings. You can't do that! You can't do that! I'm closing down all the prayer meetings. They said, have he lost his mind? I said, I am not going to call corporate prayer 20 folk in the prayer meeting. All right, Bishop. All right. I'm closing it down. All right, sir. Next week, every one of my leaders came to my meeting to talk to me about it. I said, now listen, if we call it corporate prayer, it must be corporate prayer. I said, I'm not going to tolerate these prayer meetings with less than 100 people in the prayer meeting. We got 1,000 in our church. It ain't going to happen here. It ain't going on here. All right, sir. But what are we going to do? I said, I don't care. I said, we're not going to have this junk stuff. So I said to them, here, make a choice. We're going to have corporate prayer meeting once a month or once a quarter. No, once a quarter. No. See, you got to know how to make folk ask what they want. Yeah. Let's have it every month. I said, all right. They said, well, when should we have it? I said, when y'all want to have it? They said, you choose. I said, okay. Every first Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And I said, and I want our goal will be 500 people in corporate prayer. Yes. 2 months ago, we went out on, it was in August, we went on the beach to have the monthly prayer. We had over 800 folk. Last month, we had over 600 people. Because you the leader, listen to me, stop having services that make no sense. And you know they don't. All right. Look, they cannot live above you. And if you, I almost said a punk, I can't say that. If you don't have the courage and the God inspiration to know what's called for, then you ought to resign or get somebody else. Because those folk are not the problem. We are the problem. So right now, every first Friday in our church, we have at least 400 folk in prayer. There's a call-in line, and there's a Skype. You can Skype a call in and be a part every first Friday of the month at 6 to 7. In Jesus' name, amen. Because if the service is not working, then you need to cut it out. Or you're teaching hypocrisy. Oh, I'm crazy. I'm kind of crazy. Amen. But ask yourself, our services, are they toxic? Sometimes I've been in church, they ain't just boring, they're toxic. Discouraging, stagnant, accepting, or inspiring. I know what we all want, but you must start with self-evaluation. Start with where your church is. So if we know all this, how do we then minister in this context of crisis? How do we present Christ effectively? Knowing people's mindset, knowing the economics, knowing all these things, what do we do? All right? Now listen, it requires thoughtful but courageous approaches. Courage is the single most important quality of change. Someone has to have courage. Courage is a heart condition. Courage is a vision and an inspiration with a commitment to see it getting done. You cannot wait on the majority. You all know the story of Numbers 13. It still puzzles me. How can 12 stable, qualified leaders take 40 days to spy out a promise? And they all saw the same thing. And when they got back,
only 2.
That's right.
Mature leaders, tried in the fire, but 10 of them said the land is like you said it, but we can't go here. The giants in the land. Shut up. Two men, Joshua and Caleb. Let us go up at once and take the land. They are bread for us. What was that all about? Were they trying to be showmen? No. They understood they were leaders. They had to be courageous. You have to understand that the church will not move unless you move. So here's my most important lesson of the day. The underlying, unifying, empowering element for change. Go in the mirror, that's the person.
Wow.
Yeah. We all want folk to help us, but don't wait on folk. Ooh, no. Look, don't do it yourself. But they won't go. Get up your loins of your mind, baby. Let's start doing something. You are the most important element. And I want to talk about a little bit about what you should do and what your church should probably do. Then we're going to open up for questions. One of the things that you must understand is the whole issue of tension and dissatisfaction. It's not necessarily a negative thing. I believe the future belongs to the dissatisfied. Too many of us are satisfied in ministry.
That's good. That's good.
Too many of us satisfied in ministry. We have very little incentive. Visions are born in the soul of a man or a woman who is consumed with the tension between what is and what could be. Anyone who is emotionally involved, you can be frustrated, brokenhearted, maybe even angry about the way things are in the light of the way you believe things could be. You are a candidate for a vision. Visions form in the hearts of those who are dissatisfied.
Thank you,
with the
Jesus.
status
Glory to
quo.
God.
Doesn't mean you're a rebel.
Glory to God.
It means you believe what I preach and what you preach. My best days are not behind me. The glory of the latter house shall be greater than the glory of the former house. Because God declares that. You must at least start with the mind of God. You must at least start with the purpose He's called you to and understand why did God give you a vision and not provision.
My God.
3 things you must do, and I'm going to do 3 other things, we're going to stop. Here's what you must do in your own life, for you personally. Ask yourself, are you called to the position that you're holding? Uh-oh. My observation as a leader in the church is that many people in a position they should not be in. I say that very quietly so I don't make anybody mad. But you're out of position sometimes. You're out of position. Are you called? Remember, you don't call yourself. I don't understand a church that allows people to be called by themselves and no one affirms them. Okay. I don't understand a church that allows folk to be called by themselves, but nobody affirms them. Okay, I'm going to wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a doctor. Open up my office, you come and be my patient.
Amen.
You know, I believe this with all my heart. If you call by the Lord, those whom God has put over you will affirm who you are. And if they don't, you have no right to practice.
Amen.
You cannot say what God did and nobody else knows but you. I know we're real super spiritual. God told me. Oh, really? Nobody else? Not your pastor? Oh, you don't have a pastor, I see. Because when God speaks to you, you become God to yourself. Write that one down. Tweet that.
Facebook Bishop. Yeah. Come
When
on.
God only talks to you, you become God to yourself. You just don't want to say it. See, I'm older to say it now. Paul did not go on one journey without asking the elders first.
That's it.
And when he came back, he had to report his findings for their scrutiny. Okay. Clarify the call. Because I read somewhere where in St. John, when the Lord said, you have not chosen me, I have chosen you and ordained you that you might go and bring forth fruit and your
Much
fruit